Hello, my name is Chris and I'm a U-Haul hitch professional. Installing a hitch on your Toyota Tacoma can lead to some amazing adventures, such as biking, camping, or road trips to your favorite destination. You can even tow a U-Haul trailer just about anywhere in North America. Now let's take a look at how I completed this install. You will need the following tools or supplies to complete this installation. We will begin this installation by removing 2 electrical connections for the license plate. There's one on either side of the plate. We're now ready to begin loosening the factory hardware. There is 4 bolts on each side of the frame. 2 are in the bracket to the frame, 2 are in the bracket to the bumper. The directions do call out removing bumper first. However, you will need a second set of hands to hold that as you're loosening these so they don't fall on you. However, if you're by yourself, we can start by removing the frame bolts, and there's some tabs that are going to support it. We can remove it from the vehicle and then loosen the other 4 bolts. This rearmost frame to bracket bolt will need to initially be removed. This forwardmost bolt can be loosened until we remove the bumper from the vehicle. Once you loosen this second forwardmost bolt, the bumper will become loose. Do make sure you support it so it does not fall on your head. The flanges should keep it in place so you can remove it as a whole. With the bumper removed, we can now fully remove the 2 remaining bolts that we previously loosened to allow for the installation of the hitch. Save this hardware for reinstallation later. You can now remove the brackets from the bumper. We are now ready to raise the hitch into place. I will be using this U-Haul exclusive hitch jack. If you do not have one, you're going to want a second set of hands because this hitch is heavy. Raise the hitch until it is flush against the frame and align all the mounting locations. You can now loosely install your first forwardmost bolt. Now repeat for the other side. You can now install your carriage bolt, carriage block, and the flange nut in the vertical mounting holes. You can now place the bumper bracket over the hitch, being sure to align the tab. It may require a little force from perhaps a rubber mallet. Now reinsert the factory bolt and flange nut combination. Now repeat for the other side. We can now place the bumper back onto the brackets. You can rest the bumper on the hitch receiver in order to align the mounting locations for the hardware. Install first the forwardmost bolt on one side, and then repeat for the other side in order to roll the bumper up and install the other 2 fasteners. We're now ready to tighten and torque the hardware to the manufacturer's specifications. We will link them in the description below. We're going to use our 19mm socket. We are going to use an extension for the 2 vertical bolts, and we're going to start there first. You can now remove your extension, change the torque wrench to the M12 bolt setting, and tighten the final 4 fasteners into the frame. We can now lift up on the bumper and take out any play and tighten the final 4 fasteners. For your second rearmost bumper bolt, you may need an extension or perhaps a swivel to access it. Now that the hitch is installed, we pull the vehicle onto level ground to show you some important measurements. This is a 2-inch hitch receiver. From the pinhole to the end of the receiver is 2.5 inches. From the ground to the top of the receiver is 21.5 inches. These measurements will help you determine the necessary length, rise, or drop of your hitch accessories like a ball mount, bike rack, ski rack, or cargo carrier. If you have any questions about the products seen in this video, or if you'd like to schedule an installation with your local U-Haul hitch professional, please visit us online at uhaulhitches.com. You can also download the U-Haul app using the link in the description for even more ways to manage your hitch and towing needs.